Hello, let's talk about my May TBR. So far I have like a few rollovers because April's was very ambitious. And this one kind of is too, but I'm also not gonna hold myself completely to this TBR anyways. Let's just start with the rollovers. So, I'm definitely rolling over God of Malice because this is in the works. I'm currently reading this. I kind of knew this was gonna be probably pushing forward into the next month because it is like a 500-page book, but so far so good. So this one's going to continue. So this is our dark romance book. This one's getting vlogged, so if you're into this kind of thing, it's going to be in there. But so far this is a romance with a psychopath and kind of like a normal girl, I guess, except she's into this psychopath stuff. So anyways, not like intentionally, but that is kind of the premise. So they're at school, they're in rival schools, but he's just like weirdly obsessed with her, and there you go. So it just kind of goes from there. So we're gonna continue with God of Malice, and then the rollover is going to be the arcs that I wanted to get to. I wanted to start Tenderly I Am Devoured, and so I think that one's more like of a gothic book. I'm not entirely sure what is even going on with that yet, but that is on my Kindle, and so I will be reading that in May. Like, that is definitely on the agenda. I have not finished Archangel's Kiss, so that one too is on the agenda. So, that one, that one is with gargoyles that can change into angels. So that's gonna be interesting. But they have to like find their mate, and then the gargoyle changes into an angel. I've never heard of anything like this. But anyways, it's interesting enough. So we're continuing on with that. And then the other rollover is to continue with the Four Horsemen series. I think I might finish God of Malice before I jump into this one. But, because these are kind of hefty reads, so, like, not just in terms of thickness, but in, like, terms of, it's the end of the world, so it's kind of intense. But yeah, this is a fantasy romance, and it should be, war, like, the Horseman War, having, like, his love story, so. But yeah, this is end time stuff. This is intense. But I really liked Pestilence, so I am still going to continue. So, that's still on the agenda. And then the other book that I did not start, but I still would like to really get to, is The Assassin's Blade. So this one I know is like written into sections, so I might like end up kind of sprinkling this in this time just to really make sure I get to it this time, since April didn't work out that way. But The Assassin's Blade, I think it might be like 5 different short stories. I haven't really looked into it, but this is the beginning of, well, I guess this is the novella set of the for the Throne of Glass series. So anyways, I still need to start this, especially because it's on my 25 and 25 list. So anyways, I think those are all the rollovers that didn't get finished in April, but stuff happens. So those are those. And then for the new ones, because obviously we can't just leave it at that, obviously. So I am going to continue with this shit show, the Red Rising series, saga. I guess it's a saga now, or whatever. The Red Rising books. So we're gonna continue with Golden Sun, which I have hopes is going to be better than the first one, at least in terms of how it treats anybody that's not a man. So we're gonna find out. But yes, this is Hunger Games in space. In Mars specifically, they're Mars, even though it sounds like they have humans have colonized multiple planets in this, I believe, but this specifically set on Mars, and they're trying to do the revolution basically, because their class system's really messed up. So Golden Sun, we're gonna try that out. And then I have this out from the library, so I would really like to read it before it's due. Spark of the Everflame. I would think this is also on my 25 and 25 list, but this is like a really hyped series right now, and so I just really want to see if I'm on that train with everybody. It would be nice if I am, but I've also heard that maybe like true to a lot of fantasy and romantasy series, the first book's kind of more setup, and then after that it gets better, so we're gonna see if I feel that way about it or if it's like still good or what. But anyway, Spark of the Everflame. So we're gonna try that. And then I also have this Poison Heart, which I think this is just like a YA book where she has like plant powers or something. I don't really know much beyond that, but I am excited to read this, and I've had it for a little while now, so I'm gonna try it. But I don't know if this is a finished series or not. I know there's at least 2 books out, but we'll see if I like it, because time like the present, I guess. But we'll see. I do have the audiobook for this, but it just kind of matters on if it's going to be due before I can get to it or not. So this is one that may or may not get read this month, but I'm just throwing it on there in case. It's a hopeful. This one's more of a hopeful situation. The other ones are more like I'm very much trying to get to. But yeah, this one's not on any specific list, so we'll just see. And then for my astrology reading challenge, I have Daughter of the Pirate King, which this is another one that I might wait a little bit to start because I think, kind of like ahead on that challenge. So if I don't quite get to this one, it's okay, but I've also been like really wanting to read this. I think it's like YA, and it might also be like a romance ebook, but I know there's like a trilogy so far, and I have all of it, so I really want to start it and see if I like it. Because, it's also getting to be summer, so it's time for me to crack into those pirate books. This is a thing for me, so those are the physical books I would like to read. And then from there, I am going to try to get through a few audiobooks. I think I'd like to go a little more audiobook heavy this month, so we're going to see what I can read. So I have been wanting to reread The Paradise Problem, so I picked up the audiobook for that. Like, I don't know why, but it's such a like chill, summery, I mean, not really chill, but it's like rich people drama, but in a way that I like. Like, I guess I like it when when unrealistically, so unrealistic, the rich people realize the problems, or like actually get penalized for their problems or the things that they're causing to other people, you know? So, yeah, so I remember reading it and I liked the ending because it actually had a satisfying conclusion that you never get in real life. So, yeah, we're gonna probably reread The Paradise Problem just because I liked it. And then, yes, I want to get to Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Because, that is also on my 25 and 25 list. And we just really need to get going with that. But I've heard good things about that one. I don't really know exactly what it's about other than, all these books are connected to the Cosmere, all the Brenda Sandro books. But anyways, that was another one. I think that was like the second secret project that got put out. So we're going to read that and hope for the best. I did like the other one that I read so far. But we'll see. So that one's on the list. And then I'm going to try to get to The Beautiful Ones by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I just really like her books, and I've heard good things about this one. I think there's a little bit of magic in it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be like super heavy-handed on the magic or anything like that. So we're going to see how that goes. But I have high hopes for that one because I have liked her books in the past, and she's like one of those authors where I'm like, yeah, I'll try basically anything she puts out at this point. So that's the one that I am in a buddy read for now, so I would like to get to that one. And I picked up the audiobook, so we're going to try to get through that. If by some miracle this TBR isn't already excruciatingly long, then I would also like to pick up Terms and Conditions. I read the fine print like a while back, and I was into it, so now, I got to continue. Like, I think it's 2 more books left. With the Dreamland, I think this is the Dreamland Billionaire series where it's basically like Disneyland that they own. It's like a theme park. And so there's 3 brothers, and they're grandpa was like in charge of everything, and so part of the inheritance that he left them is that they have to do like specific stuff in order to meet the requirements that the grandpa left. So it's just it turns into like a whole romance situation for all of them, I guess, even though I think only one of them, if I remember correctly, was even supposed to be like, you have to get married in order to get the inheritance. So yeah, Grandpa was playing with them, and I just need to continue with this. I liked how the first one ended. Another one where, unrealistically, the evil shitbag CEO decides to like actually have some compassion and empathy for his employees. Does not happen in real life, but this guy, it worked out like that. So, you know, that's the kind of book I like. I like the delulu of rich people actually deciding to not be shitbags. So anyways, we'll just see. That one is also like, we might get to it, we might not get to it, but it's been on my list for a while. And I've just been in a romancy mood, like light reads, easy reads. So we'll see what we get to. Because that one especially is more of a mood read. That one and The Paradise Problem. But anyway, so this is my TBR. Is it unrealistically long? Probably. But, you know, that's the fun of it. And we're gonna see. And we'll see if my cats will bless the physical reads or not. They are very sleepy today. But we'll see.
Amethyst, can you bless my TBR? What do you think about this one? Oh, I think she likes it. What do you think, Amethyst? No? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, Amethysta. What about this one, mija? What about this one, Amethyst? She's not having it today. What do you think? What do you think? No? Maybe? Oh, she's getting up for it. Maybe. Sleepy baby. What about this one? Huh? What about this one? She said, we ain't associating with that. Huh, Amethyst? You don't like it? You don't want to put it in your mouth? They always want to put the books in their mouth. Well, Amethyst. And then one more, the library book. What do you think about this one? Huh? Are you a fantasy romance baby today? Amethyst said no. She's not here for this shit. Amethyst, really? Okay, sassy butt. Okay, Panini. What do you think about this one? Oh, she's feeling more sprightly. She's going for it. She's rubbing her face on it. Cute. Okay, that's probably good. What do you think about this one? No? No? Oh, maybe a little bit. She's not as into it. Oh, okay. What about this one? Is it appropriately stinky for you? I guess she likes a hardcover more. Let's see. What about the library book? No? Nobody wants anything to do with this one, baby? Really? You don't want nothing to do with this one? Oh, okay. Maybe. Oh, Amethyst came back. Oh, they're both rubbing on this one now. Not really.
So anyways, there's my May TBR. And we'll just see what we get to. Catch y'all later.